gentlemen now. We are out of the house and we are going for a little afternoon drive. We are actually doing a little bit of house hunting. The other day when we were in Penacova, we really liked the area and we actually had an email from one of our subscribers and someone that we actually met when we were in Wareham as well, and they said they have a friend who owns a house in a village very close to Penacova. We don't actually have the official address of the house, but apparently it's a very small village and it's easy to find, so that's what we're going to go and do. We're going to go and see if we can find the house, see if we like the area, and then it will possibly be somewhere that we can look at moving nearer the end of this year. So we're doing a little bit of a recon mission to see if we can find the house, and it is a lovely day for it. We are really looking forward to having the summer in our current house because it is just so lovely having all the doors and windows open and hearing the church bells and sitting out in the garden. It is a perfect place for the warmer weather and the spring and summer. So we're definitely staying in our current house until then. We're not sure about another winter because it was mighty cold and it is when it is warmer outside than actually being inside. That's something that we don't really want to have to deal with. So we are looking at possibly moving maybe about September time this year. So we've got a while yet before we are looking at moving, but we just thought it would be a nice afternoon out to go and have a drive around and see if we can find this house. We are just a handful of kilometres away from the village. Very nice drive here so far. We just... Oh wow! Well, we have just seen something very cool. I don't know what it is, but there's like a bird of prey on the side of the road. Looks like an eagle, a kestrel, I'm not sure. He's just sitting up there. Way! There he goes. I just got it. Hope you saw that. That was a really big bird, whatever it was, I'm not sure. Not very good with birds of prey. Cool. So, as I was saying, we are... Oh, there's another one! Look. Hello bird, what are you? Okay, as I was saying, we just drove past Penacova and this next village that we're heading to is about 6 kilometres from there, so we are just driving there now, and apparently there's a big bird of prey population. Although it might have been the same bird, just did a big circle, don't know, but it's nice, you don't often see that. Although these last 3 kilometres to the village are really windy, like hilly, windy road. I didn't expect that. I thought it would have been more of like a main road the whole way there.
That's what I thought too.
Nice though.
Yes.
Okay, we have found the town. Looks quite nice. Does look quite similar to Motagua, to be honest. But we are going to drive around the streets a bit and see if we can find the house. Okay, this is what we're looking for. Let's see if we can find it. But it turns out we're actually still about 4 kilometres away from the house. We're still driving, but the actual town does look a bit more populated than where we are currently living. A bit of a younger population, and it's about 20 minutes closer to Queenborough, so that's a bonus. Right, I think we have found it.
Let's do the expectations versus reality. That's definitely it, isn't it?
That is it, yeah.
It looks so much different without
It
the
doesn't have the
flower and the bench.
It doesn't have the flowers and the chairs outside. But maybe that's because it's the winter, they've taken it in.
Let's have a look.
That is it though.
Yeah. Let's have a closer look. It is a very, very small town. Kind of feels even smaller than where we currently are. Well, does it? Probably about the same. Just different, I guess. Not quite the same amount of character. Most definitely not. but I have noticed something. It does have a garage. It's actually got a garage here and a huge glassed front bit up the top. This is all part of the house too. The street is quite pretty, looking that way. Don't know, it's difficult to tell when you see all the shutters down and there's no bench outside or flowers. It doesn't look very homely like this, but I guess that's to expected. No one's living there at the moment. I think what we'll do now is we'll time the journey from here to Penacova. It's definitely not as close as I thought it would be, so let's have a look.
Alright, there are definite pros and cons. The surrounding area of this house is very pretty, very nice, but the actual village that the house is located is probably maybe even slightly more isolated than where we are right now, but it is much closer to Coimbra, which is a pro. And I'm not sure if the house has a view, whereas we have quite a nice view at the moment.
It does say in the description of the house that there is a view, but it would be from the upstairs window.
So that's something that we would have to find out if we go and see the house properly. There are some nice properties in this area though. This house right in the forest. Another nice place here with a nice big tree in the front garden. Another nice place here, but they've got a nice view. Yes, they do. Okay, so that's the house there. We are going to time it now to see how long it takes to get into Penacova. Alright, we've made it to Penacova, and funnily enough, it's not any closer than our house currently.
Yeah.
It was 23 minutes, and that's how much it takes from our house. So it's no closer to Penacova, it's the same, but it is much closer to Coimbra, and the house itself did look much more insulated.
Yeah. It was also 3 minutes to the local cafe, which looked quite nice, and 5 minutes to the local supermarket.
Yes.
So there are amenities there.
So it is a good option, I think, for winter.
Worth looking at.
Yeah, we'll definitely look at it. And this whole time, Story's been sleeping. Aww, hi baby.
You got the bald-headed bean?
Oh. Don't talk about the bald patch.
Oh no! You little baldy! I'm sorry, Story. Did I embarrass you? You hiding your little head? My mum actually bought this sleep suit for Story when she was here a few weeks back, and it's already getting too tight for her, isn't it?
Yeah, she won't get much more wear out of it,
No.
I'm afraid.
What does that remind you of?
Victor.
Kawasaki Victor. If anybody doesn't know, we used to drive a little two-stroke Kawasaki Victor around Chiang Rai in Thailand back in the day. It wasn't that long ago, was it? What, 2 years now?
Yeah.
About 2 years ago. We've got a self-conscious baby. She's got a little hat on, cover a bald patch. It will go back. Sash, look. This person's got a bag of beans hanging from their door. Interesting. Here's the house we want, isn't it, Sash? The one with the amazing view. And the mustard yellow outside. Oh, that would be amazing. We've just come to Cafe Turismo to have a look at the view, which looks stunning. Got a table outside. Is she awake? Check that out. That is stunning. Amazing. Even better when you're outside. It's giving me tingles just looking at it. No need for a drone, Sash. Just sit here. Sasha and I haven't been talking much. We've just been sitting here looking at the amazing view. It really is fantastic. It's making us feel like we understand the reasons why we're here, what we want for the future. feel content. Something about nature that does that to you. It's a shame Story's asleep.
She saw it the other day.
She did, yeah. So we just had a lovely experience at that cafe, and now we're heading back, just talking about homes and why we chose to come here. That house that we're renting right now, we really do like it. It is us. It's very much us. One of the only reasons why we're considering moving, to be honest, is because of the warmth during the winter. It's a little bit too rustic for baby, and child friendliness will be an issue when Story starts walking. We always knew that. The more we think about why we moved here, a lot of it weighed in on finding that house. And since we've been here, we haven't actually found anywhere as characterful as made us go, yes, I want to move to this place for a property. So
I like the fact that the house is rustic, because a lot of the houses in Portugal are exactly like that. On this drive we actually saw a house that was like a modern, glass-fronted, architectural styled, really nice looking house.
with a view as well.
But it just looked silly because it didn't fit in with the surroundings. And I was like, I wouldn't actually want to live there.
Yeah.
Even though it looked like a really lovely house, it just wasn't Portugal.
Yeah, exactly. What is it? You don't like us talking about Portugal? Little barkeys. So on that subject, thinking about the other house, it definitely doesn't have as much character from what we can see.
Not initially.
No. And there aren't that many more benefits to moving there, time and distance wise. That's something that could have been a benefit, couldn't it?
Yeah, but really the only thing would be that the inside is more
Insulated,
and
child friendly, flat, yeah.
no wonky wooden floors.
Yeah, exactly. It is going to take some time for us to work out exactly where we want to be, and there's a lot of factors that are going to weigh into it. But if we could find somewhere in Penacova with a view like this, that would be perfect.
Yeah,
and also,
if anyone knows who owns this yellow house, I'll have that one, please.
Yeah, and we can only afford €400 a month. That's our budget.
Right, let's get the keys out, Jay.
Yeah, going home.
Get the kettle on.
Yeah,
Can you imagine?
Just come back from the cafe. Yellow lines though, Sash. See, there's always a downside to every property. Yeah, what about poor Bluey? Bluey's part of the family. There were parts of this area when we were driving through that looked so much like Wales. It was uncanny. And if we were to move back to the UK, Wales is the place that we would start searching, because it's just close enough to London to be accessible to family and stuff by car, but so beautiful, and we can afford more there for our money. So yeah, I mean, Portugal, Wales, the weather's obviously better here.
Yeah.
Bye bye, yellow house. Come on, Bean, back in the car. You're influencing all our decisions now, aren't you? No, my bald patch.
Oh, her popper's just popped
Oh
open.
no. Is it too small for you now? Did you bust out of it?
Big.
Alright, let's go.
Back to our actual house. Okay, I'm gonna end the vlog for today. We're just heading back home now. We've got to stop at the supermarket on the way back to get some bits for dinner. So please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Check out these tiny moments, and we will see you. What are you doing?
I was trying to think of actions for each thing. I don't know why this is these
Ignore Jay.
This is these tiny moments.
We will see you tomorrow. Bye.
18 kilometres to Luso. I like this.
Yeah, it's a nice town.
But there's some gems we haven't discovered yet as well. Hidden away.